Good Shabbos, everyone. There's a very famous question. Everybody speaks about it. Why did Yaakov choose Manasseh and Ephraim to be the ones that we bless our children for eternity, forever, every Friday night? That's the epitome of the blessing. Yismech Elokim Ephraim Manasseh. We should bless them like Ephraim and Manasseh. And that's what we do to our boys every Friday night. Yismech Elokim Ephraim and Manasseh. Why them? So there's many ideas we spoke about in the past. So the first ones that are born in exile and they stay true to their faith. And that's true. I want to share with you another thought. Manasseh and Ephraim are unique up until now in the Torah. We've had the Torah spoke about brothers, siblings. But every time it spoke about siblings, it wasn't always in the best light. Cain and Hevel, one killed the other. Yitzchak and Ishmael, they fought. Yaakov and Esav. Esav tried to kill Yaakov. Even Yosef and his brothers, they sold into slavery. Yes, Baruch Hashem, at the end of this week's parsha, they got along, just like the Shvatim. But in the beginning, they had their fights. Manasseh and Ephraim are the first pair of siblings where the Torah doesn't mention anything about them fighting. They got along. We don't see anything about that. And not only that, when Yaakov went ahead and blessed them, he put Ephraim before Manasseh. Now, Manasseh was older than Ephraim. He put his right hand on Ephraim and not Manasseh. Why? What was his reason? Not getting into that. But Manasseh didn't fight. Manasseh didn't complain. Yosef said, hey, Dad, you know Manasseh's older? I know. I don't have Alzheimer's yet. I got it. I know what I'm doing. But Manasseh had no complaints. Say the commentaries, the Manasseh and Ephraim are the epitome of how we're going to get along, how we're going to survive in the future, throughout exile, how we survive till now, is when we are able to put our differences aside, not allow petty things to affect us from working on the final goal. We have different ways of getting. Manasseh, the Medrash tells us, was working with his father. He was more in the business world. Of course, he was a shevet. He was a great tzaddik, but that was his thing. Ephraim was more learning in yeshiva all day. But they worked together. They had the same goal of the continuity of the Jewish people. They had the same goal of making sure that Klal Yisrael and all their siblings and all their brothers and their children and the whole Klal Yisrael was able to survive and grow and be Eved Hashem, a servant of God. Their goals were the same. They might have different ways of doing it, and they respected each other. Not only did they respect each other, they complemented each other. And they didn't allow the petty things, the small things, to go ahead and determine. It didn't look like petty. Manasseh was slighted. Ephraim is younger than me. He didn't let that affect him. They worked together. That's the key. And that's the blessing that Yaakov is giving to the Jewish people. Don't forget, you have to work together. Don't just say, I'm going to go my own way. Don't just say, we can't work together. But more than that, say we're going to work together. We're going to complement each other. We're going to realize there's different ways of getting to the same goal. And when we work on that together, we'll have a third way that's stronger than ever. Wishing everyone a beautiful Shabbos.